What's up again, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? Your buddy Big Johnny G is back again for yet another, as you can see, Midday Monologue. So Gen Con 50, Gen Con 2017, the 50th anniversary of Gen Con, was all finished up on Sunday. Today, the day I'm recording this and posting it, is Thursday. So it's been done for a week now, considering the day that it started from, and I did not go. Nope, I did not go. In fact, in the 40 years that I've been an RPGer and tabletop gamer, I have never once gone to Gen Con. Long before it became popular, myself, like a lot of other people, were always going to Gen Cant. I actually like that. Whoever came up with that, brilliant. Gen Cant. Love it. Now, I love board games, as you all know. I love Dungeons and Dragons, as you all know. Yet, 40 years of gaming, I have never once gone to a Gen Con convention. Well, the main reason for that is I live in New York City. And Gen Con, Indianapolis, when I was a kid, it was at Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. I didn't want to bother doing that travel. Honestly, I just didn't. When I was a kid, I always figured, why the heck should I travel halfway across the country to play a game that I'm playing at home with my friends? So I never bothered to go. And I guess I am a little sorry that I haven't gone to a Gen Con yet, in retrospect. But overall, it's not going to change my mind. And it's not just the distance now anymore. It's mainly the money. The money. I mean, to go for 4 days, if you're a die-harder like me, if you're a true board game geek tabletop warrior, then you need scratch. And you need a lot of it, my friends. In fact, I got some buddies that went, and I'm taking a look at the pictures of everything that they got coming back, and I just can't imagine the amount of money they spent on buying the games, and that's on top of the money spent traveling there, getting a room there, eating while they were there. And a few of these people, a few of my friends, they had to ship these things back because there was just no room for them. There was no way they were going to get on the plane with them. They just did not have the luggage, the bags, the space. It wasn't going to happen. So that actually is my main reason nowadays that I don't do Gen Con. Yeah, there's a part of me I would love to go. I'd love to be part of it. Big Johnny G. Since I was 8 years old, I've been gaming hard. It would mean something. But I don't think it would mean as much as it would irk me. And I'm especially glad that I didn't go this year. Because this year completely sold out. First time ever Gen Con, completely sold out. And let me tell you something. I may be a New Yorker, and New York may be a city that's as tight as a can of sardines, but I do not enjoy being in the middle of crowds like that. I mean, when I go to New York Comic Con every year, even that is pushing it for me a little bit. And it's so convenient. I wake up, one train ride away, boom, I'm there in a half hour, I'm home in a half hour. Really convenient. Oh, but it gets tight, and I am not very overly friendly when it comes to impolite people. When you get crowds like that, my friends, there are a heck of a lot of impolite people. So, anyway, I did not go to Gen Con this year, and like a lot of people, as I said, I Gen Canted. Is that how they use the term? Gen Canted? Well, that's the way I used it, so to hell with it. It's a phrase now. I Gen Canted. Some pretty good stuff. I mean, I had some games on pre-order, a couple of which I'm still waiting for, as well as some Kickstarters. And, I'm considering that all part of my Gen Cant experience, because even though I may not be in possession of some of these games, I spent the money on them, more or less during or right around the whole Gen Con time period. So as far as I'm concerned, those are my Gen Cant games. So I want to give you a little list so you know what's going to be coming up over the next few weeks and next few months, what to expect. If there's anything on my list that really jumps out at you, let me know. Write something in the comment. If one of the games I say that, that's my Gen Cant that's here or coming, excites you, what doesn't excite you, let me know. Now, there are like 4 of them that I've already received, and I started doing some videos for. I got some unboxings for, and I did a couple of 20-sided shots after my gamers got their taste of their first playthrough, because that's what we use 20-sided shots for here at Two Gun Pixie. You see those videos, that means it is our first impression of a game, a new game that we just got, that nobody has played yet, or at least the majority of us haven't played yet. And those 4 games that you may have already seen on my YouTube channel are Fate of the Elder Gods, and their expansion that came with that, Beasts from Beyond, by Greater Than Games' imprint, Fabled Nexus. And no, I have not gotten that to the table yet since the unboxing. I'm still dying to. I'm dying to play it. I'm dying to have the 20-sided warriors run through it. And of course, obviously, I'm dying to give you guys any information that we have concerning the game, whether we liked it, whether we didn't, why we did or did not like it, what worked, what didn't. I'm dying to get that information to you guys. Tiny Epic Quest, which I think was the last unboxing I was able to upload. Tiny Epic Quest, I've become a huge fan of the Gamelin games. Scott Alms's system, the Tiny Epic system, I'm really loving that. So far, I've owned 2 games before I got Quest that I've gotten a chance to play, and there's a 20-sided shots with me and Warrior Alex talking about our first time experience, and that is Tiny Epic Kingdoms and Tiny Epic Western. And as I've already said, I actually liked Western a little bit better, but now we got Tiny Epic, it was Tiny Epic Kingdoms and Tiny Epic Western. I just got and did the Tiny Epic Quest, but we haven't gotten a chance to play that yet. Lost Expedition, we got a 20-sided shot of that already. I played a couple of more games. I'm getting ready to drop my full review on that by Osprey Games. It is fantastic. I can't tell you enough about this game. Just wait till you see the 20-sided shots if you haven't already, and as soon as I get to upload my 2-gun review for it, I'm hoping you guys will see what it is that myself and Alex and the other warriors all love about this game. And the other one, I hope I'm not mispronouncing it, Shahrazad. Yes, that is by Osprey Games, as was Lost Expedition, and that is a 1 or 2 player game, storytelling based on the 1001 Arabian Nights kind of concept, where you have to tell the best story you can using tile cards. Now, the one thing I don't think I pointed out when I did that video was that it was very interesting. I didn't even notice this at first, didn't notice it the first couple of games, but all the tiles in that game, Shahrazad, are actually tarot cards. Well, at least the major arcana from tarot cards. I thought that was really, really cool, unexpected. I don't know why they needed to do it. There's no game effect for it, but I enjoyed it. I really did. So those are 4 that I already got. Now, there's some other games coming out that you guys want to keep your eyes on for yourself to probably get, or at least check out, and hopefully come back to Two Gun Pixie and check out our reviews and information on it. Betrayal at Baldur's Gate, I got that on pre-order. I'm waiting for that. Me and my friends, the 20-sided warriors, we're all huge fans of Betrayal at the House on the Hill, and we're huge D&D fans, so we're dying to get this game to the table. That should be a lot of fun. Big Trouble in Little China, the board game by Everything Epic. I got a pre-order on that. I'm hoping that's going to get to me sometime within the next 4 weeks, maybe, if I'm lucky. And I can't tell you how much of a huge fan I am of that movie. I could just watch that movie over and over and over again. It is so much fun. It is exciting. It's a game of modern day high adventure. Really is. And Kurt Russell, I love him as an actor. I could watch Kurt Russell in just about anything. Love that guy. You guys might have seen him more recently if you don't know who he is. If you saw the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, he played Ego, the Living Planet. This guy's a fantastic actor. If you haven't seen this movie, definitely go out and check out Big Trouble in Little China, and then check out the game, check out our review. I think you might like it. Dragonfire, it's a D&D game that I got coming this way, and with the extra character pack, and I'm hoping that that's going to be everything that I've read about, everything that I've seen, and that's been talked about this game. It seems like it might be the most in-depth, figuratively speaking, most realistic D&D game, board game, card game that they've had out so far, so I'm really looking forward to that. Mana Forge. Pardon me. Mana Forge is a game I stumbled upon because of Daniel Zayas, and he brought it to my attention. I checked it out. I loved it. Kickstarted it. it made the Kickstart. I have to admit, it didn't blow Kickstarter away. I'm really sorry. I think it should have, but it made the cutoff, so it's getting printed, and I'm hoping that once it starts hitting reviewer tables like mine and other backers that got it, that everyone's going to see that this is a really fun game and should be checked out. 2 games from Greater Than Games that I'm so desperately waiting for. One is the final expansion for Sentinels of the Multiverse, and that expansion is Oblivion. And I kickstarted that, and I kickstarted at the $109 level just so I could get the case. They have an ultimate case that's coming with it, a collector case that every single card that they've ever published is going to be able to fit in this one case. It is huge. It's taken them a long time to get the production on this right, but on the Kickstarter page, they've been super cool. They've been telling us every step of the process, showing us photos, explaining why it was taking so long and how they needed it to be just right since it was going to be so big and holding so many cards. They couldn't half-ass it. So I'm really glad. I'm not upset at all that it's been delayed several months, because the reason for it being delayed is an awesome reason, because we want to get that box and we want to make sure that it's in good condition and it's going to last and it's not going to fall apart on us. So kudos. Now, the other game that they have coming out, now that is the last and final expansion for the Sentinels of the Multiverse card game of theirs. Fantastic card game. If you haven't played it, go check it out. But they have started a new one. Hold on, let me switch hands. Whoop, hold on, right, there we go. All right, it's getting a little tiring holding the phone with that one. Gotta get another tripod. So they kickstarted successfully and are coming out with Sentinels of Earth Prime. Now, this is based on the highly successful Mutants and Mastermind role-playing game by Green Ronin. I love that game. It's my favorite superhero role-playing game, which for years and years and years used to be Villains and Vigilantes, and this definitely took the mantle from it. And this game is completely 100% compatible with Sentinels of the Multiverse, so you can mix and match all you want. So that was another added bonus for me wanting to get the game. So I got that ordered. I'm backer and Kickstarter, so hopefully that will be getting soon. You guys will see all of that. And the final one that I know for a fact that I'm waiting for is by Osprey Games, and that is called Star Cartel, and that's going to be a sort of trading game, cosmic trading and building game. And I'm looking forward to that, because really, Osprey Games has not let me down so far, and I'm always on the lookout to fill out certain shelves in my gaming room, because I do my shelves by genres. So I have a ton of sci-fi games, and now I've just pretty much finished building up a ton of subcategory that I call space games. Games that are sci-fi but take place in space, between planets, amongst the stars, so to say, as opposed to sci-fi games like Star Wars Imperial Assault, which are all planet-based. That's how I make the difference. So this is good. It's going to be added to my space game shelf, and that's very cool. So those are the games that I remember, that I know that I have coming my way. So keep an eye out, and those are my Gen Camp games. So let us know. Did you make it to Gen Con? If so, why don't you drop down to the comments section and give us a list of some of the games that you got. And if you're like me and you were stuck with Gen Canting it for the weekend, and you did anything special for that, whether it's buying games or whether it was having a special gaming session, why don't you tell us about it? Put it down in the comments section. We'd love to hear about it. Anything that has to do with gaming, we love to hear about, we love to converse about. Let us know how you feel. So check us out. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, and we do different things on that. Like the YouTube page here is exclusively about board gaming, tabletop gaming, role-playing games, things like that. Facebook and Twitter cover just about everything in nerdom, including sci-fi movies, superhero stuff, just nerdy wonderfulness. And Instagram's a lot of odd pictures. So, they all have their differences. Just because you're following us on one thing doesn't mean you're going to see everything that we'll be posting to the internet. So check us out on all our sites. So I'm your buddy Big Johnny G, as you know, as I am often quoted in saying, Two Gun Pixie presents. That's where we're coming in. And my friends, I, you know it, am, what, out of here. Whoop, didn't end yet.